Let's understand the functions of SOC team through an example. Consider a kingdom of medieval times. There would be a palace, and the palace will be protected by a fort. In order to fight any attack, the kingdom will have its military, which typically consists of soldiers fighting with spears, soldiers with bow and arrow, horse troops, elephants, etc. They use various tools like spear, knives, sword, bow and arrow, cannon, etc. Even though the kingdom has the best of the best military in place, they still had this additional layer of security by asking a soldier stand on the watchtower. Why do you think the fort needed this role when they had the best team to fight an enemy? The usual responsibilities of this watchtower guard would be to monitor for any possible enemy attack and immediately alarm the army. In order to do so, he needed different kinds of tools, like a binocular to look far off places and a bell to alert the army. Even though it is obvious, can you pinpoint and identify the actual use of this watchtower guard? One should realize that just because there is a guard standing, the enemy will not stop attacking. Then, what was the purpose of this role? It was for early detection of possible enemy attack. This early detection greatly reduced the impact of the attack. If the guard doesn't alert the military, the enemy might enter the fort and start the fight when we are not prepared. But because of this guard, we have some time for the military to get ready, go out and fight the war, thereby reducing the damages both in terms of life and properties. So the important words here are early detection and reducing the impact. Now let's compare this to cyber warfare. All the different kinds of military that was there to protect the fort are similar to all the teams that we have to protect the network, like endpoint security, network security, vulnerability assessment teams, IAM teams, etc. These are the teams that work day in, day out to prevent any attacks happening. Just like the way military uses different tools, the cyber teams have their own tools to protect the organization. The responsibility of the watchtower guard lies in the hands of SOC, and similar to how this guard has his own set of tools, SOC 2 uses different tools like SIM, SOAR, threat intel, and various analysis tools. So, what is SOC? More than a formal definition, I want you to understand that it is the first line of defense. SOC acts as eyes and ears for the organization's security. SOC team helps in monitoring, detecting, investigating, and responding to cyber threats. Let's understand how they do this with a simple workflow. They continuously monitor for alerts coming from SIM. They analyze the alerts and have to decide if the alert is something legitimate or if it is something bad. If it is legitimate, the SOC just ignores the alert. If it is bad, the SOC team will ring the bell and inform appropriate teams to take corrective actions. Finally, they also work with other teams to help them in stopping the bad activity. Isn't it fascinating as how a team can help companies stop cyber attacks? In the next lesson, we will take a look at your future self. That is, we will learn about the different roles in security operations, the job roles you will take up in the near future.